This is an interior room 9219 on the MSC Poesia. Enjoy the tour. This is a basic interior inside cabin, 140 square feet. Has a little desk, mini fridge. It has some Pullmans on the side, so if families want to bring their children, and a bathroom. Looking down on deck 13. It's a cold day, so not many people out. It's also in the morning, but you have a few jacuzzis, swimming pool. Below us is entertainment stage, TV screen. You see the solarium deck and kind of an outdoor promenade. And if I turn around and go towards the aft, there's more outdoor area, swimming pool, jacuzzis, etc. And you see the people in the back right below. They're coming out. The buffet area is just behind that glass. And what a beautiful background, Isafjordur. There's a little outdoor kids area. How cute! They have their own little pool, playground. Look. How fun. Even more. It's a baby club. How adorable. There's babies in there, so I won't film. Tennis courts, basketball, etc. up top. Again, the beautiful Isafjordur. Let's see what's this way. Oh, it's like secret lounging area. This is a great secret aft spot. I bet it's pretty calm and quiet. Looky, looky. Mini golf course. Soccer, basketball, tennis. I'm sure you could pull off pickleball. Mini club, 3 to 6 year old. There's a teen club, a young club, This is the disco with quite a view. For those of you who like to get funky at night. It's also the quiet area the first half of the day, so I have to be a little quieter. This is the aft deck 13, right outside of the buffet. So there's a great outside eating area. Well, maybe not today. It's a little misty and rainy. And this is the back way in to the buffet. We had an aft room, so it was easy for us to pop up the back hidden stairways, if you will. Trying to film during a time when there's not a lot of people here between meals. Looks like they're just setting up for lunch. They have these drop-down curtains, and then they pull them up when it's time to eat. I believe lunch was served between 12 and 4. Those are the aft elevators here, but the buffet continued on forward. You can cross over and again turn to the right towards aft. There's buffet, and also you can turn left in the front half of the buffet. Coffee station. One thing we found lacking as far as the buffet went on MSC was a lack of greens. You may get broccoli one day, you may get Brussels sprouts one day. So I would just have to eat tons of one type. I feel like there's usually several options on most cruise lines in the buffet, but it was probably my I guess if I had one big complaint about MSC, it would be the lack of greens as far as vegetables go. Now, this fruit buffet was amazing and probably better than most cruise ships I've been on. So, big advantage there if you are a person who loves your fruit. No berries, though. Strawberries, blueberries, blackberries, I never saw them once. So then that got a big red flag for me because those are the berries I like to choose. These are these nice interactive boards all over. I've seen them on Princess Cruise Lines, and I'm sure others have them as well now, but they've come a long way. So this is the second set of elevators, not far aft, but the next set up. You can see out to the pool. There are 4 rows of elevators. There's usually, I feel like 3, but this cruise line had 4, the MSC Poesia, that is. Now we're down to deck 7, I believe, here. And there's the promenade. It goes, it definitely didn't go around the back, and I think it just went, 3/4 of the way around. So I prefer a promenade that goes all the way around. But you can get some walking in and just have to turn around. This is the famous wine bar on board. They also offered some beers that they didn't offer anywhere else on board. Some drink packages and pricing. If you want to see better, just pause your screen and you can get a better shot with the prices included. Many people chose to sit around here and read or play cards, taking up the seats of those who wanted to drink, we always joked about. Oh, a little shaky there. I don't know if it's me or the boat. The future cruise area takes up so much space on this cruise. I'm surprised. There's a lot of square footage. I believe in the past it must have been an internet cafe because there's tons of plug-in spots that are no longer in use. Here is the atrium. That's an actual waterfall. You may not be able to tell on the video. And the piano sits over the water, which is a nice feature. Small atrium, but it will do. Ooh, purses. If I wasn't traveling carry-on only, I may get one, but no space. Out to the promenade, deck 7 again. On my right is the only paid-for restaurant, which is very interesting. There's usually several on a cruise line. This is the only paid-for restaurant, meaning you pay extra. It is a Japanese sushi bar of some sort. This is the card room. You can go in and play cards. It's also the world's smallest library. When I went in, and in the very back right corner, you might be able to see the bookshelf. There was one row for English. Since it's such a diverse group, there was a French set of books, an Italian. There were about 10 books in English. So I definitely grabbed one. Actually read it in 2 days. I thought it was silly in the beginning and wound up getting sucked in. So here's the casino. Something else that this ship, MSC, allows is smoking still. It wasn't too bad, but in the back corner, the people here, you can see I'm turning to the right to get away from them because they're all smoking. So there is a smoking area. I know a lot of cruise lines no longer allow that, but you can still smoke on the MSC Poesia. Keep in mind, we sailed out of Copenhagen, and we boarded with probably maybe, I don't know, 500 to 700 people there, a lot of Danish. And then the next day, we did a second day embarkation, and probably a good 1,000 people boarded from Warnemunde, Germany. So we were by far in the biggest minority as English-speaking Americans. So this is the main theater. We saw several shows here in the evening, everything from the production numbers to singers and dancers, comedians and such. Good times. The MSC Poesia was built in 2008, and her last dry dock refurbishment was in 2023 in December. So we were on board not too long after her dry dock. She was in pretty good condition. She was very clean. You can tell some sections seemed very updated and new, so I'm guessing there were complete overhauls in some places. We are now entering the Zebra Bar, named adequately so. As you can see, everything is zebra print. This is where they held everything from trivia to line dancing, all kinds of activities during the day. And then there's always something on sale. Look, more purses, jewelry, watches, perfume. Oh, I see some line dancing going on. Yeehaw! And yet, here we have another lounge and bar. And we have some shops. See if we can peek in. Mainly jewelry and sunglasses in this one. Hand sanitizer, usually empty unless you're in the dining room. So we did enjoy on the MSC is a tapa. If you order a drink in the afternoon, they'll serve it with a little tapa. They'll bring you a potato chip or peanuts or even bugles, which we always thought was funny. But that's something we haven't experienced on other cruise lines. So let me know if you know of another cruise line that brings tapas with your drinks. If you just order a drink and they just show up. We thought that was a great touch. Good job, MSC. Excursions. I believe that was Effie or fine jewelry of some type. Yet another bar. And notice the coffee machine. Usually there's only one or two designated specialty coffees where they had the big barista coffee machine basically at every bar on board. So it was interesting. There wasn't one specific dedicated. You could go all over the ship and get a nice espresso. Dinner menu. And remember, we were definitely in the minority as far as English speaking Americans. So everything was in every language. And the announcements, oh boy, every time there was announcements, they did them in at least 6 different languages. So this is the main dining room. It's 2 floors. I believe it was 5 and 6. This one is, I believe, deck 6. So if you have reserved dining, that's included. This is one of the potential spots. It's pretty big. It goes from mid all the way towards aft. It's quite large, and there's 2 floors. And this is deck 5. We spent a lot of time here. It's a great place. It's where we found our favorite place to get a coffee or to have a tapa afternoon snack. Great place to read and talk with friends. Guest services. It was amazing. Every person that you talked to at guest services spoke several languages. 2 languages per person was not a thing. Everybody knew 3, 4, 5. It was quite impressive. The MSC Poesia is a 92,000 ton vessel. She's 963 feet and 11 inches long, and she has 13 passenger decks and 16 in total. And the most interesting thing of all, she was named by Sophia Loren. And here we are again, back outside. Different view of the pool deck, and the pools are heated. Yeah, we were in Iceland, so we were surprised to see people swimming, and I believe it was about 80 or 82 degrees was the heated, and which is still way too cold for us. Something else this cruise does not offer that surprised us was ice cream. If you wanted ice cream, you had to order it at dinner in the dining room. I think twice we saw it at lunch, served during, actually from the buffet, but they served it. But there wasn't one of those like ice cream cone type stations anywhere. I did hear that if you were a child and your parents paid for like the drink package, you could get it, but nobody else could. The only time you could get it again was at nighttime at dinner. So we thought that was a different concept. People enjoying the jacuzzi. Don't run into that, that'll hurt. Ping pong, outdoor games. They don't really have outdoor like burgers and hot dogs that you usually see in American lines. You have to go to the buffet for something like that. Oops, I think I lost Steve. Where'd you go? Oh, he's picking up a ping pong ball for someone, maybe? Nope. Oh, no, there he is. Well, if you have any questions about the MSC Poesia or Poesia, go ahead and put it in the comments below, and we will do our best to answer your questions. This is entering the spa. There is a salon, of course, typical to all cruise lines. That's for my friend Charlotte. There's a sunflower. This is also the way to enter the gym. A nice touch they have up here is there's a smoothie bar, and they have, whey protein for protein shakes. I thought that was a nice touch and have not seen that before in proximity to a spa and fitness center. I don't think I'll go in right now, but I got some workouts in. It was a decent gym, nice big space to the right there. They had all the free weights and all the cardio. There's nothing better than doing that looking out at the ocean. I do enjoy that. And then over here to the right is the thermal spa. You can pay for a day pass or a week-long pass, but it is an upcharge. Exiting out the spa again, the same way we came in. Thank you so much for watching. We appreciate you coming along. And remember, hit subscribe.